Hello, you're welcome. In this video, I want to show you how you can create tables in Excel. So in your analysis, you may be provided a data set where you have organized rows and columns of related data that you want to work on. So it will be easier for you to manage these data sets as well as analyze them when you have them in a table. So there are much more stuff that you can do with them when you have them in a table. For example, adding pivot tables, adding slicers, and so on. And that's just what I want to demonstrate in this video. So to be able to add a table for a data like the one we have here, we come to this Insert tab, click on it, and then here under tables, you have this table. So you click on it. So once you click on it, it asks you where is the data for your table, and we want it just here. Then my table has headers, so I will select OK here. So you can see it has created a table for me. And here in the table design, which it brings automatically as it creates the table, you can see I have the option to change my table name. Okay, so I can just call this bookstore table. Okay. It's not supposed to have space, so I will call it bookstore table. And there are other options. We have the option to resize our table here if we so wish. We have the option to summarize with pivot table. And we have the option to remove duplicate. Now, to convert to range is now we bringing it back to the form we had it initially before converting it to table. Now, another thing we can do is to insert slicers. So if I click on this inside slicers, for example, this enables me to provide my table options on this kind of slicers it should give. So in my case, I want slicers for category. So we just click on this category and OK. So you can see I have the option to make selections now based on my category. So if I only want to see business categories for my books, I can just click on business. If I want to see only technology, I can click on technology. Now, it's possible for me to select from this business to finance, for example. So to do this, I will just hold on to my shift key as this business is selected and then click on finance. So you can see it has been able to select from business, data science, design, and finance just by holding on the shift key. Now, I may decide after I've clicked this finance that I want to also add for data science and for technology. What I would do is just to hold on to my control key, then click on data science and click on technology. So it's able to give me categories for just technology, data science, and finance. So, and that's just it about using these license. Let me go back to the table. Okay. So if I come back to the table here and my table design, I have other options. So here I can see that I have the Excel has automatically giving me options to filter here. So if I click here, I can easily filter based on the values I have here. So I can filter any of these columns. That's what Excel table helps us do. Okay. But if we do not want to have this option for filtering, we can just check this. Okay, so it's possible to uncheck it from this very table design as well. So here I have header rows, which is what I want. If I do not want it now, I can just deselect this. Okay. And if I want total of my rows, I can check this as well. So it includes total for my rows. So that's just what this is all about. So we have several things we can do using this table. I told you we can also create pivot table with it to summarize our data. So here we can change the table style. So you can see by just toggling over this, you can see I have been able to change the style. Here I have for orange, for blue, for red, and so on. And that's just what it's all about and what I want to show you in this video. I hope you were able to find this video helpful though. Now, lest I forget, there's one more thing I would like to demonstrate to show you that this table can recognize additions. For example, if I want to add a new column, I can just add new column here. When I enter, you see it has detected it as part of the table. Okay. If I also want to add a new row under here, it will still be detected as part of the table. For example, if I add 109 as another new order ID and click, you can see it has detected it as part of the table, and I can also enter other information under it. And that's just it about this video. Please, if you found this video helpful, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.